So far, Skip's Free Baker hashtag is not working. Baker Mayfield remains a Cleveland Brown. Reportedly, the team not planning to release the quarterback. Shannon, what do you think? Do you agree the Browns won't cut Baker?
I do not agree. Skip, eventually they're going to have to cut him. And the question is, Skip, would you rather pay $13 million for something, or would you rather pay $18.9 million for something? Because that's it. Cleveland, they know you have a quarterback that you gave $230 million guaranteed. They also know you signed a backup quarterback that you paid guaranteed money to. Excuse me. So why would somebody say, you know what, knowing that you got to get rid of said item, I'm going to give you max price for it? They want someone to pay No, they're not. The best you could hope for is someone to take 25, 30% of this contract and you foot the bill. You get a draft pick out of it. You're probably going to get a sixth-round draft pick, but someone's going to take on $5 million, $6 million of the contract. That's the best you can hope for, Cleveland. No one's going to give you what the Commanders got or what Atlanta got for Matt Ryan. Skip, that's not going to happen because those other teams needed quarterback. They knew that, you know what? Man, they show. I mean, you think if they knew, if Indy knew that Atlanta had just signed a quarterback and they had given him, they wouldn't have given him no second, third round pick for no Matt Ryan because they know you got to get rid of him. Well, they know you got to get rid of him, Cleveland. Just go ahead and bite the bullet. Give him, say, hey, make a trade with Carolina, Seattle, whomever. Say, we'll play $6 million and keep it moving. That's the best you can hope for, Skip. But this thing is becoming ridiculous.
My hashtag has gone from free Baker to cut Baker because it is time for them to cut Baker, but they're not going to do it because they are the clown show Browns.
I'm starting to agree with this, Skip.
Yep.
Because this is a bad situation here.
We still have, 6 to 7 weeks before all the training camps open.
Correct.
We still have a thing called the salary cap in place in the National Football League. So this has become, as I've said from the start, the biggest game of off-season chicken in the history of this league is the rest of the league pushing the clown show to cut him. And it may take all the way to camp, but they don't want Baker Mayfield to be forced to come to camp.
No.
Their quarterback room is stocked. As you said, it's 3 levels deep with one level at $230 million.
Right.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is the rest of the league just sits back and says, well, why should we threaten our salary cap with the money you owe him?
Right.
So even Baker, he may be conspiring with some of these other teams because he needs to get cut for his own sake because he can improve his chances with another team if he goes there for free.
Right.
Because it will not threaten their salary cap.
Or, Skip, he gets to determine where he wants to go.
Sure.
Maybe if there's 2 options, let's just say Seattle and Carolina.
Right.
He might like Carolina better than Seattle, or he might like Seattle better than Carolina. At least if you get cut, Skip, I get to determine where I go from there, as opposed to trading and then you stuck with whoever they trade you to.
He might want to go to Atlanta because he knows he's better than Mariota. Heck, he might want to go to Miami because they're loaded except at quarterback.
Right.
He might want to say, I'll go there and bide my time and see if I get a shot over Tua.
Correct.
Okay? So there are all kinds of opportunities out there, but nobody wants to threaten their cap by saying, we got to pay him $18, $19 million. I mean, they're not going to do it.
No.
They're waiting because there's still time to wait until Cleveland gets pushed completely into the opening of training camp corner, and then they have no choice but to cut him.
Or do they say, Baker, don't worry about it just until we find a trade partner? Skip, you know how they do it in basketball? The basketball tell the player, hey, don't worry about it. Hey, we're going to buy you out or we're going to try to find a play. Buy him out. This is basketball, Skip. Go ahead and buy the guy. Unfortunately, he's not going to give you pennies on the dollars, nor should he. No. I want all $18.9 million of my dollars. Now give it to me and let me go on my merry way.
It will happen later than sooner, but it will happen.
Oh, he's not going to be a June 1st cap.
No, he will not be.
The saga continues for now. All right, speaking of sagas and drama, guys, did Antonio Brown just admit his NFL career is used to deliver each weekend with down-to-the-wire games, innovative technology, and some wild, crazy moments? Skip and Shannon are ready to break down their favorite plays now from Week 7, and we're going to start with the Tampa Bay Bandits. who got creative on fourth down. They sent big offensive lineman Corbin Kafusi out for a pass. Take a look at the big man go.
Skip, that's my play. I don't need to see no more, Skip. That man is 6'9". He's an offensive lineman, 320. He catches the ball over his shoulder, turns it up the field, and picking him up, put him down, and they had to get him. They grabbed him by the ankle, or he was about to take it to the house. 6'9". He played basketball at BYU, Skip.
He did, which is why if I'm that Tampa Bay staff, I got to start featuring him. I got to start splitting him out at tight end. I got to use him as a red zone target because what I love the most, he caught the ball so effortlessly.
Yes.
I mean, it's like he's been doing this his whole life.
He did.
Right?
He did.
I mean,
he
it was
did.
Sweet.
And we see him, Skip, we see him catch it in the end zone, the goal line. Skip, this is in the open field.
Yeah.
He catches the ball effortless like a tight end, a wide receiver, and he starts to pick him up, put him down. Go.
Go, man. He's a huge human being.
He is.
I mean, to me,
he hype. Yeah, he like, yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. I catch first down. That's what I do.
In the red zone, that's a weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm a National Football League team, I'm saying, I just might take a shot with this guy, right?
That was a heck of a play.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. A man that size to catch the ball like that over.
Ooh.
That's not an easy.
Look,
That's
he's
not
like
easy.
twice the size of the DB. Oh.
That'd have been a play of the decade if he had scored.
That's some soft hands. That was a pretty catch. All right. In OT and with the game on the line, the New Orleans Breakers quarterback did not like what he saw, so take a look. He just runs it in himself to secure the OT win.
Skip, we keep seeing plays. He keep making his highlights.
Kyle Sloter.
He keep making the highlights. Almost every single week, Skip, there's a play, either a throw or he's doing something with his feet. At some point in time, I'm sure NFL teams are watching these guys, and they're like, hold on. Every single week, he does something special. Let's, revisit him and get him back into camp and see if he can do it again.
This is how many NFL camps he was in. Denver, Minnesota, Arizona, Detroit, Chicago, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So he has bounced, but he opened eyes in all those places.
Right.
And if memory serves, I think he ran in a pro day like 4.5. You can see he's got some speed to him. So you're right. He's auditioning for yet another shot at the next level.
That's exactly what he's doing. That was a great decision.
Somebody's going to be a Cinderella story out of this USFL league, guys. All right, the Birmingham Stallions also pulled a fast one. They were facing the Pittsburgh Maulers when Bobby Holly took the fake punt all the way to the end zone.
I don't know what you guys were thinking. Come on, guys. Why y'all trying to block a punt at midfield? Come on, Skip. That's where you know more times than not, teams are going to hit you with the fake at midfield. You set up a punt block, you loop away, and the guy's like, okay, I'm going to take it to the house. And he has a knee brace on. That lets you know how bad you blew this. Dude got a big old Dunjoy on like he an offensive lineman and boned out on him.
I always love the punter giving the he stepped over my head.
Yeah.
Stepped over my head. I got to chase it. No, you got to chase the guy with the knee brace, right?
Yeah.
And there's a very near hold down near the goal line, but they got away with it. And Bobby Holly just kept on keeping on all the way home.
He did.
Way to go.
Skip, the other two resulted in touchdowns, but the big man, 6'9", 320.
That's the play of the year, I think.
It is. Because he looked like a natural catching the football.
A little insult to injury, huh, gentlemen?
Yep.
All right, Saturday, two of the USFL's best square off. The New Orleans Breakers face the league-leading Birmingham Stallions, 3 o'clock Eastern. Sunday, the Panthers battle the Stars at noon Eastern. Don't miss USFL football this weekend on Fox. All right, back to those NBA playoffs. Shannon's guy